Hey there, welcome to another TMK broadcast. This is your host, Blue Angel, and of course with me as always is...
Bombay.
How you guys doing tonight? Woo! Okay, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. So, what we have here, I'll talk about... you want to talk about the winners list, or should I talk about the winners list?
Should we tell them who the winner is before the match?
It's already on the commentary in the audio clip, and we reviewed who won.
Yeah, true. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Skip 30 seconds.
Alright. Tick, tick, tock. Okay, so who do you want to talk about?
I'll talk about mine, and you can talk about...
Okay.
Mitch's.
So, Mitch is playing on the right-hand side what we call the TMK Special, right? He's got 4 Black Sun Enforcers with the Star Viper Mark II upgrades. So those are all Star Vipers. And then Sunny Bounder, which is the best G95 pilot you can get, right?
Yep.
Okay. And of course, Light 6, so pretty much a third of your deck's going to kill that in one shot. So, and what were you flying?
I was flying Dengar and Boba Fett. On Dengar, I got Expertise, K4, Punishing 1 title. And then I have Boba Fett, Slave 1, Adaptability, 4-alarm, Ion Dischargers, and Engine Upgrade. So I'm at 98 points, brought a bid. No one else at the tournament had any pilot skill 9s or pilot skill 10s, so that's kind of lame.
Yeah, you got the bid for nothing.
I had the bid for nothing. But essentially, this tournament was pre-FAQ, so there is potential for people to still bring Fairship Rebels and all the meta and all of that. I could have put Unhinged...
We didn't see it, did we?
What?
Any of the meta, we didn't really see it.
Yeah, we didn't see any. Well, there was Quad TLTs and Dash Po, but none of the ones that were nerfed. And I could have put Unhinged on Dengar still, because it was still illegal at the time. I decided not to, because there was no squad builders that let me do it. So
He's being lazy.
I was being lazy.
Nice. All right.
And then, of course, Slave 1 title is there for just 0 points, just because I want to name it. And then 4-alarm and Ion Dischargers.
Yep.
Ion Dischargers, when you receive an Ion token, you can get rid of the Ion token. Your opponent can then gain that Ion token to get rid of Ion Dischargers from keep happening.
Right, so if he keeps the Ion token, you lose the card.
Yeah.
If he discards the token, you keep the card.
Yep.
Okay.
And so that interacts with 4-alarm, and then also interacts with Ion Clouds. You want to talk about the Ion Clouds?
Oh yeah, the Ion Clouds. Okay, so this is RivCo Tour set number 4, the Hook Nebula System, right? And this is the Ion Storms in there. So the trick with these Ion Clouds is that if you're engaging someone through an Ion Cloud, you're actually not allowed to target a ship beyond range 3 if the target is obstructed by an Ion Cloud. Or I'm sorry, not beyond range 2. Sorry about that. So that pretty much makes your TLTs worthless if you're trying to hide behind them. And they do obstruct, so they do add an evade die. And if you were to overlap or fly through these Ion Clouds, you have a 25% chance of taking damage and receiving an Ion token yourself. So your Ion Dischargers work really well with this field here because you could burst through there and right through the cloud and surprise your opponent and say, "Oh, I have the Ion token. Well, now you can take it, or we can move on." You know, and so that's really cool.
Yeah. I felt like my list was the only list that day that actually took into account the Ion Clouds.
I think so. There wasn't anything else with the Ion Dischargers.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything else with the Ion Dischargers.
More big ships, though, actually. There were some big ships out there.
Yeah, big ships are kind of like immune to it in this format. I had a game beforehand where I was facing Ray and Red Ace, and I made Ray first opportunity. I chose her to pick the Ion token for the Ion Dischargers, so now she wasn't immune to those Ion Clouds, essentially.
Right, it's like when you have a big ship, you have like one freebie.
Yeah.
As you can go through it once, but careful going through it again, especially if you're close to an edge.
Yeah.
And I was TO in the event, and I actually saw, I think it was Dash Rendar, and because Dash Rendar can't avoid the special 2 obstacles throughout the tour, he flew through there, and if he already had 1 Ion token. If he had gotten a second one, he'd be flying off the boards. He was taking a risk. Yeah, so it's not they're completely immune, but you get the 1 freebie, right? So
yeah,
that was really cool.
Yeah, I was kind of confused by some of the choices that were brought.
Yeah.
The quad TLT, I know Jerome's been flying it for a while.
Right.
So he wasn't going to change lists, but
he should have upgraded to quad Ion.
Or quad Ion.
And he has a 4-point bid now.
Yeah. Because the TLT, it's pretty much, it's the one format that's kind of, you can make the obstacles if you're facing against the quad TLT to where they're never going to go off.
Right, because you're always at range 3, or you're inside range 1.
Yeah. And then the other one was Dash. Dash's ability is worthless.
Well, if you're carrying the heavy laser cannon, yeah.
Well, heavy laser cannon, but also Dash's ability. There's no obstacles to...
His ability is worthless, you're right.
So just drop it down to Lebo.
Yeah, save some points.
Save some points.
Use it up somewhere else.
Yeah. So I was kind of confused by a couple of those choices.
I think it's because they saw them in the previous tournaments and they were doing well, and then decided to fly them anyways, regardless of the terrain.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing in the RivCo Tour. The terrain's always changing on you, and it's always different. You know, and it always adds like a level of complexity.
Yeah. Last year, I flew triple defenders and palp defenders all throughout the tour and didn't really change my strategy at all. Mm-hmm. This year, every single tournament I've taken a different list.
And I think it's paid off for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's paid off. The lowest I've gotten is I've always been the top 3.
Yeah, always been top 3. I know last year I got to get to fly my ships through the ion clouds, and I flew triple B wings with ion cannons, and that was a lot of fun. And back then it was only on a crit result because the collision detector had just come out, and so last year's crit results give you ion tokens, and I had the collision detector. I just flew through them and ionized everybody who was in my way.
So before we get started here, let's kind of talk about Mitch's list again. So the Star Viper title, minus 3 points.
Right.
And then it also gives you the curved barrel roll.
Phenomenal. And we're going to see that actually play to really well. Played really well to maximum effect against your list. I'm sorry, Trevor. And the way he opens up pockets is amazing. So I want to talk about when we get to that part and you can see it, how it develops. Yeah. And folks, when you're playing against these Star Vipers with your new barrel rolls, watch out because they're going to do this to you, and it seems like something that you could easily do.
Yeah. The new Star Vipers are good in this spammed format. With Pilot Skill 1, it doesn't really affect them at all. Mm-hmm. And they're just tanky enough to survive that first pass, usually.
With, the 5 hit points total and the 3 evade dice.
Yeah.
They can kind of shimmy their way through.
They do eventually sometimes, blank out on green dice, but Mitch's dice, as you'll see, is kind of on point.
Even if they average out, you're mitigating damage, which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sunny's there, and just every now and then she just hits like a truck. Rolls
Dude,
up
this is the first time I've actually seen Sunny's abilities actually work. Spoiler, you get to see Sunny's ability work.
Alright, so I was very surprised by this. He goes 4 forward, and then he fans them out with that curved barrel roll.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, I did not expect this opening. I've played against this list probably 3 or 4 times before this.
Yeah.
I hadn't beaten it yet.
Okay.
I almost beat it with Rack Inquisitor the first time I actually faced it.
And did you use the same technique where he puts you in a pocket every time and kill boxes? No?
He's tried to when I had Rack, but it doesn't really work because I just crash into one and then
because Rack can do that.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's doing the 4 forward. They're going to fan them out. And what I was kind of hoping to see was him choose one or the other. So it looks like he's kind of choosing Boba Fett right now, right?
But he's setting it up so if Boba Fett comes hard straight, he can take him on, or if Dengar flanks the outside and Boba turns in, he can go get Dengar, right?
Yeah.
So he's not overly committing.
Yeah, he's kind of just spreading it out to that side there. And in this format, too, it doesn't quite look like he's set up for this format, right? Doesn't have, ion discharges or anything. Mm-hmm. But that curved barrel roll is huge when you're trying to avoid a huge obstacle like that.
Yeah, it gets you around it, right?
Gets you around it. That one tight barrel roll back is so good.
So good?
So good. You could even do a 1 bank and then one bank barrel roll, and it's essentially like a hard turn.
Yeah.
So if you get a crit like Damage Engine, it doesn't really affect you.
You can do the barrels to turn that circle around. Well, that really fanned out. They're kind of all still in formation here.
Well, they're fanning out to the side there.
Yeah. So he's got them all in position now. Yeah. And where's Sunny going to go? So if you notice, I didn't name or number all the Black Sun Enforcers. So as they take damage, I'll just go down the list, I think. I don't know how I did that. And sorry, folks, right now I don't have the damage markers up or attack markers up, so you know who's attacking who, because Oh my god, it was really confusing. Okay, really confusing.
I'll try to go through it.
I think I got it right for the most part.
Yeah.
So I think the red ones, the red and black ones, are the top and bottom, and the gray ones are the middle two. Yeah. That's how I did it.
We'll try to go through it.
Yeah.
All right. So Boba's just in range of 1, which is kind of what I wanted. So he takes the focus.
You're in range 1?
I mean, in range of 1.
Oh, of 1.
Dengar's coming out to flank.
Typical jump master maneuver, right? Spear on the outside, turn in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have unhinged, so he doesn't have that 3 bank available to get K4.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the nerf? The jump master nerf? Oh, here we go. We're attacking. Sorry. So Boba Fett's attacking that first red one close to the center of the board.
I get 1 hit, and he rolls naturals.
Rolls out. Right. So that one's out. That one's in. Black Force, Black Sun in number 1.
And I spend my focus to get out.
There you go. No damage in the first round.
So, pretty much, with having Engine on Boba Fett, he could be anywhere.
That was the first round of the game and first round in combat.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing that you guys moved fast enough to get to the center like that.
Yeah.
So those actually have pretty good reach on with the bank barrels, too.
Yeah.
They can reach out and touch you.
Well, they got boost, too.
Yeah.
But, so, Boba Fett, though, he can pretty much go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All day I've been driving up just the center and just saying, who cares, and just throw him up there.
Yeah.
But with the engine upgrade, I thought it was an opportunity to turn away and juke them all.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And he said a remark as he's sitting in styles. He's like, there's no way I could, like, get Boba Fett, like, nailed down.
Right.
Like, Mitch said that.
Well, you have to go, 1 forward this next maneuver here because the ion clouds are in your way?
I don't really care. I got ion dischargers.
Okay.
I can always forlom ion discharge the other one away. I don't quite care too much.
Right.
So going over the ion cloud isn't a big deal for me. So what I have dialed in is I wanted to be able to turn towards the upper side of the board and start shooting with the back auxiliary arc.
Yep.
And then I can boost away if I need to.
Okay.
I didn't think there was any spot where they can block me with the ion cloud in the way right there.
Okay.
And I can do the 3 hard and get over the ion cloud and still boost off of it because the ion cloud doesn't take away your action like a rock does. It's kind of like a debris, but there's no
without
stress.
The stress. Yeah. All right. So since Mitch said that he's not going to be able to nail down your Boba Fett, should have triggered you thinking.
It should have triggered me thinking that he's going to go after Dengar and just say, "Who cares about Boba Fett?"
Yeah, we'll catch him later.
Which should have prompted me to do like a 1 hard with Dengar here. If I hit the ion cloud, who cares, and then barrel roll back and have that whole ion cloud protecting me from the whole swarm.
And you can actually barrel off these ion clouds so long as your final position and template doesn't interfere with the debris or obstacle.
Yeah. What I'm also thinking is, he's got 5 ships, and they all have the curved barrel roll. He's going to be taking time each turn to plan the dials.
Yep.
So even if I do pretty good at the first engagement, I do pretty good at the second engagement, can I kill him fast enough in time? Because I think at this point, we're already 13 minutes in, 14 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that timer also includes setup.
Includes some setup, but
you're about like 5 or 10 minutes in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what I'm thinking is, can I kill them fast enough?
Yeah. Before the time runs out.
Before the time runs out. It's not like he's slow playing,
look,
right?
he's still thinking about his dials right now, right?
Yeah.
It's been like 2 minutes of him just planning his dial.
Yeah, and it's totally justified because if you look at the ships,
there's so many places they can be.
It's like flying.
It's almost impossible to plan it quickly.
It's like flying 4 Echoes.
Oh my gosh.
Right? That's essentially what it is. I've flown it one time. I lost with it. My Star Viper died first round of combat, 4 blanks. And I was like, okay, this is dumb. But even with the 3 Star Vipers for the rest of the game, it was too hard for me to figure out. I couldn't imagine having 4 for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So
you're going to think about how you're going to maneuver these ships and how you're going to, shape your kill boxes. That's what those curved barrels are really good for.
Yeah.
It's where those arcs out, fan it out, or if they catch them in the center of it, well, they're dead. So, here we go. They're all doing the same maneuver. Oh, he's committing to Dengar right here.
And this is where I wish I just dialed in a 3 straight with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Or like a 2 straight.
Just get in there
and just get in there.
Range 1 them.
Yeah, because range 1 with all his rerolls and stuff.
Mm-hmm. For each enemy, right? You get to reroll die.
Enemy,
so you roll 4 primary, you got 4 targets at range 1.
Yeah.
Get them.
Boba Fett was actually doing really good for me today.
He was?
Yeah. The problem with my list was my MOV wasn't very good.
Okay.
I'd win, but like they both.
You take half damage on both or one.
Both, yeah. Well, I take half damage on one, or half damage on both, or I lose one and half damage on the other one. Like,
yeah.
Like these lists, this list is not very good with MOV.
No. And then here comes Sunny, just coming up short.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, Sunny. It's your little spot over there. Stay out of the way, okay?
Alright, so I dialed in the 3 hard. I kind of wish I even dialed in like a 3 bank or something.
Yeah, so you can come around again.
Yeah.
Or boost, pass, and shoot with the back.
Yeah. So nothing.
Nothing.
So I'm going to take a focus.
Someone was complaining to me that the ion claws aren't even there. Like, it's a 25% chance. That's pretty good.
They didn't go off once for me.
Not once for you?
Yeah.
They're going off on people like crazy all day, too. I saw him. Like, there's one guy, like, I guess one guy he was playing, and his opponent never got ionized. He was complaining about it. And I go, well, dude, just dice.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, so Dengar does his 2 bank, you kind of see it coming.
Yep. Although you target lock yourself, there you go. Okay.
And then I'm debating on whether barrel rolling back, if that could get me out of range of 2 of them.
It might.
It might, but eventually decided to just go for the focus.
Alright, so who is your plan right now? Who are you planning to double tap?
I need that front guy because that's the only guy they both have and that's closest. So the front left guy, where I just target locked.
That's our Black Enforcer number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Sun Enforcer number 1. I don't want to be out there with that. Got to get the names right. Here we go. Range 2, the Black Sun Enforcer.
So I'm going to do Boba Fett first, and I'm going to 4-lom. Oh, yeah, I can do that after I roll.
Yep.
So I roll. I spend my focus for 3.
Whoa!
And I'm going to 4-lom.
Now, are you in range to discharge that?
No, I'm not in range.
There we go. Bummers. So it sticks.
I don't quite care.
Yeah.
Later on, I'll get use out of it. So I 4-lom, and he still gets 2 paint, or all paint, but 2 evades, right?
Yeah, so he takes 1,
so
gets the shield off.
4-lom right now is the only reason why I take 1 damage. Mm-hmm. Dengar does his 3, doesn't get max. Expertise. 2 natural evades.
And he's out.
All 3 paint. I want everyone to witness this. So the only damage I've done is because I 4-lommed.
Folks, I think he's a little butthurt, but hey, we'll go with it. Okay. No, it's understandable too when you're not seeing, like, if I'm playing a game and the dice at the end average out for my opponent or for me, I feel good.
3 natural hits.
And you took 1.
I took 2.
It's only 1 shield left, Dengar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I rolled.
And then here we go. You're going to take more damage. You take 2 here.
3 paint again.
Yep.
3 paint again.
One thing. You got some paint there, though. You focus out.
Yeah, finally. Okay. Oh, no, I rolled too many. So only 1, yeah.
Now you take a crit.
Weapons failure.
So now that
my return fire doesn't do anything. And then Sunny, I think, is going to fire.
Nope, not yet.
Star Viper.
The last Star Viper attack.
So that Star Viper, 1 blank out of how many dice?
Yep. You got 2 hits left.
And then I fire back, and of course I get 1. He gets the because he didn't need to spend the focus, so he gets his paint.
And now it's Sunny. Now, as you can see, folks, I don't know who's attacking when because that was a lot, real fast.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So he's really good. Even though he's taking a long time planning, he's really quick about the attacking and just moving forward.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
So Sunny gets her 2 natural hits to add as a 3rd.
Ta-da! Sunny worked!
So I roll evade focus, so I take 2. So Sunny Bounder did more damage than my Dengar and Boba Fett.
Like, kind of sad when you put it like that.
Yeah.
You're not even running countermeasures this tournament either. Don't you have an illicit spot available for those guys?
Countermeasures is a modification and it's 3 points. I'm at 98.
Okay, so Dengar running punishing. Oh, 3 points. You're 98. Yeah. Okay. So now, what are your thoughts here? This is where
I thought I was gonna bump one, so
Yeah.
I just dialed in 2 straight. And like, if I jump over one, like if he does something weird to try to bump me, and I just happen to jump over one,
Yep.
it's fine.
And this is where, folks, you can get creative playing the new Star Viper. Because I like what he does here. It's really cool. So let's not spoil it, but it's gonna blossom like a flower. It's gonna be really cool looking. So
And then
maybe a starburst, not a flower.
idea with Boba Fett was to too hard and then hopefully boost
Okay.
around, see if the ion cloud stops me from boosting. But Boba Fett's kind of like in a really bad position. Like I set up this first turn wrong because I didn't think about him coming in on Dengar.
Well, and I saw your turn away, and I'm usually thinking to myself, shouldn't we be more focused on, putting guns on target? So that maybe that move should have been a 1 straight, and then to see where he's committing, then turn on the next turn.
Well, the idea was
more of a
if
safe
his
maneuver.
Star Vipers come after Boba Fett, right?
That's a gamble, though.
It's a gamble, but if they go that way, that 3 hard is now money, and now Boba Fett's shooting them from behind, not taking any shots in return.
Right, but when you gamble, sometimes you lose, and now there's no money there. So
But
if you had done the safe play, then the 1 straight,
I don't think the 1 straight's a safe play.
you don't think it is?
No, the 3 hard's a safe play.
Oh, okay.
It didn't pay off.
Okay.
Um,
Because I'm imagining that the 1 straight, right? Because he was where he was at, you were going to catch some of those guys, and then you could always, if he was trying to bank out and catch Boba Fett in a box, you could always boost out of it going straight.
no, there's no way that he could fan all his arcs. There's no way Boba Fett can dodge all his arcs if he
From
does a
last
1
turn.
straight. No,
Right.
there's no way.
You could dodge some though.
The only way I could dodge any arc was a 3 hard.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only possible way. And as you see on my phone, I'm looking at the probabilities on the dice.
Is that legal?
Yeah, it's legal. It's math.
Okay. I was wondering what you're doing on the phone. I go, what is that? What is that?
I was trying to see how pissed off I should be.
Don't do that to yourself. No, folks, don't do that. Just accept the dice, accept the fates, and move on.
Yeah, there's the probability app.
So there's a lot of dead time with this one because the length of planning those ships is really difficult. So
Yeah.
so Dengar really is not looking pretty.
Yeah, with 2 health and a weapons failure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just hoping to bump someone.
So you think you're gonna bump right here?
Yeah.
But he did that funky barrel roll comes out, and he's not even where you think you're gonna be. He is way over there. This is interesting how they start fanning out.
Yeah. Yeah, I played that first round wrong, and then the dice, there was no way, the dice didn't bail me out.
No.
So he fans that way.
He's thinking you're going to turn down the field, head towards the side of the board.
So that red one that just fanned out, that's the one I put in damage on.
Yeah. It's the only one that took 1 damage so far.
Yeah.
And that's going to come into play here because when you asked him about which one's taking damage for your target locks and for your attacks, he misquoted you.
Yeah, I misquoted.
So
So you'll notice that's why we were... Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's who I'm going to attack.
Makes most sense.
So they're both focused. Sunny does her 2 banker.
And look at that. Look at that, like, delta formation all the ships have just moved into.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really cool. Now, Dengar has nowhere to go, and he's going to get shot by a lot. Alright, time for Boba Fett, right? He's lower pilot skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
okay.
focusing.
Too tight, and we're looking for that boost you said, right?
Yeah, just to try to get back in the fight 1 turn earlier.
Did you have a K turn?
K turn doesn't take me way far out. It's going to take me by the board edge.
Okay.
End up putting me on another
So you risk getting ionized, yeah. So we're going for target lock?
Yeah. That's when I asked him which one I put damage on.
Right.
And that's when it was pointing to that one. So I target locked him.
Yep.
So the whole time I'm thinking that's the one that I have damage on.
Yep. So Boba's effect or attack doesn't really matter because he wouldn't be able to attack the one you damaged anyways, but Dengar's
But it's for future turns here.
Yeah.
I wanted to put the target lock on because Dengar's probably not going to push enough damage through with weapons failure.
No. You expected to bump, and there was no bump. So you
There's
excited
no
to have an action, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. So K4...
Or target locking the one that you thought you damaged. That gets corrected.
Yeah.
So it's actually on the one at the bottom of the screen, not the gray one near the top. Or middle.
So I target locked the wrong guy. It should be the red guy right next to him on the top.
So folks, when you're playing a game and you give misinformation like that, just correct it. Give it to your opponent who was looking for the information as the correct way. Because, you know, if you misspeak and say something, you're actually misleading your opponent. Like you're essentially lying to them. Maybe not intentionally, but you are.
Well, it's even in the rules. If it's open information, you're required to give it out.
You're required to give it out.
So this was just a mistake. And so then we just realized as he was dealing damage cards, he meant that one.
So Mitch does the right thing here. He doesn't even argue it. He's like, oh, yeah, let's put that damage over.
Yeah.
And I already accounted for it up top.
Yeah.
So that is the best play you can do out of that.
Yeah.
You know?
So, as we're saying, that guy doesn't have a focus, so he wouldn't be able to use the focus because there was none. So the one guy keeps his. And
I'm so glad Mitch didn't argue this because as a judge, walking over, there's no way to tell who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way. So just, you know, it's one of those things where you just kind of fly casual, right?
Yeah.
Play by the rules and give your opponent the attack on the right target. So.
All right, so then the other guy, of course, he's going to shoot with the guy that's not in arc first.
Yep.
So 2.
Dodge 1. Dodge 2. And the second guy out of arc, because he doesn't want to take that Dengar attack if he doesn't have to. It's like you max out hits, so you're dead.
Yep.
Unfortunate. You don't even get to reply. Were you gesturing like how many attack dice he had? Or
No, 4 damage cards.
oh, okay. It's like, look, you rolled nat 4 again. 4 paint.
It was 4 paint again.
One of the things Bombay hates.
No,
when is the after that paint all day?
After that first volley, it was pretty much average after that.
Yeah? That's good. See, it always averages out.
Oh, yeah, but sometimes it's too late.
Yeah. That could go the other way, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing a game with you just before we recorded this where the dice were average for us, and then all of a sudden mine started outperforming at the end.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was you were winning pretty handedly, but folks, always just stay in the game. Don't complain about dice. I complain to Bombay here because, you know, we're friends and I jest, you know, so, because he hates dice too, so. But that was a fun match. You should have beat me.
I may have gone on a rock on purpose at the end.
You're serious?
Why would I go on a rock with the one bank on the Shadowcaster?
I thought it was an accident because it was close.
I was not going to play that game for any much longer. It was ridiculous how long it was going.
I can never beat you.
Yeah.
You always let me win.
Like when a Pulse Rave Hawk regens, what, like 6 or 7 shields? 5 shields.
Well, you gotta admit though, you were focusing over and I was focusing my defense dice, and I was actually only taking 1 damage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was actually... You were actually having a hard time with that Hawk.
Yeah.
That Hawk was stupid. You should have died a long time ago. But hey, Pulse Ray Shields, man, I'm bringing Ultras back to life. I like it.
That was another example of ion dischargers, too.
Yeah, yeah.
As he's playing on the dials here, we can talk about the recent FAQ. The big one, there was Biggs. Biggs, I think, is actually still good.
I think it was too hard.
I don't think so at all.
I would have preferred to see, once per round, declare 1 ship. And they cannot target that 1 ship. They must target Biggs.
Just imagine playing a game where you never trigger Biggs' ability, but your opponent's always like, is he going to do it this turn?
Right.
You're just going to fire at Biggs anyways.
But if you have target locks firing torpedoes, you can't shoot at Biggs regardless. Biggs is almost useless if you have more munitions.
He's always been like that, though.
No, they actually that was an epic kit that came out later.
Yeah, well, this was before. He's been like that for a while.
Like for a while now.
But he's still as good as he was before. People are just afraid to run him.
I don't think so. I think
he's even
he's
better.
not as good. No,
I think he's even better.
Plays the mind games.
He's playing mind games with your opponent. If you use Big's ability the first turn of combat, then yeah.
Yeah.
But you wait, and they're going to fire at Biggs
You wait till
anyways.
when you need them.
Yeah, they're going to fire at Biggs anyways.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. As far as the jump masters go, now they don't have 5 different types of loadouts they can do.
Right.
They got 1 or 2 with the bump master, then they got Dengar. Tel Travera is kind of useless now. There's no way.
Well, they were so undercosted. Getting rid of those upgrade spots just made sense.
Yeah. I think Dengar's still good. He's the best 52 points you can buy.
They're all still good ships. They're costed well, and their maneuver dial's great. And they have 360 attack. So they're still good ships. They're just not, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. They're fair. And they're still really good. The best chassis in probably all of Scum still.
Yeah.
So now I do the 3 hard. Now, the guy that I put damage on is the far guy with the stress.
Yep.
So I can't reach him. Nothing I can really do. I can boost. I'm debating whether I should boost straight, boost bank. At this point, I'm just trying to get as much points as possible. My MOV is not very good. So I'm probably going to go down into 3rd after this.
Were you thinking 3rd or were you thinking 2nd?
I was hoping for 2nd if I can squeeze out some points, but I knew it was kind of a long shot. So I tried for target
shiny
lock.
Range ruler.
Yep.
Where'd you get that from?
RivCo 2016.
Ah.
I'm going to get another one tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm already locked in for a 2nd. There's no way I can go any lower.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that, my friends, is the shiny Ties for Tots Rid Cargo Chute tokens that Trevor just threw across the floor. Thank you.
I dropped them. Get it, Rid Cargo.
Tossed them out.
Alright, so I boost straight, thinking I just need to try to get some points, kill the Sun Enforcer.
Or Rigged Santa Sack, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so here, back in the game again. That Enforcer is going to take it. Come on, fire. What have you been working so hard on? It's only taking 3 damage. And he's taking out what? 9-point Dengar?
I got 2 rerolls because I got range 1 of Sunny and the other Star Viper. And I think he dodged out. Yep.
Just the damage output from these Star Vipers is ridiculous.
Well, it's essentially that 3rd extra die. You know how Crackshot, right, with TIE Fighters? It essentially, if it was worded at a hit result, it'd be not as much as a negative play experience, right? Because it's essentially what it does is it adds 1. Like, yeah, you had to invade there, but
the Crackshot?
Yeah, the Crackshot.
Yeah.
So essentially, these guys essentially have Crackshot with the 3 dice multiple times throughout the game.
Yeah.
They're going to be adding that hit, technically.
So instead of rolling 2 dice, like there's 95s or M3As, they're rolling 3, which is that added die result. So would you actually prefer Crackshot to be added hit result instead of cancel and evade?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't have to explain it to my opponent every single time how Crackshot works.
Yeah. And that makes more sense. You're a Crackshot. You're adding more attack power to your.
Yeah. It does the same outcome.
Yeah.
All right. So
back to FAQ because they're planning.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to Biggs really quick. So you said that mind game's really great. What if Biggs was, as I said, once per round he can pick a front-friendly ship and they have to target Biggs instead of that ship? So if you're running like 4 ships, Biggs can protect 1 guy every round, but not his other ones. And then if you're running a 2-ship list, like Ghost Biggs, Biggs can still protect his 1 ship every round. And it's not that big of a deal.
Kanan Biggs is like, I hate that list.
Kanan Biggs?
Yeah. I'm glad that's nerfed. Kanan Lower's better anyways.
Okay. Lower can't turn around.
It's got the 180 arc. He's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, Biggs I think is fine. People just need to run him. And if Biggs was in a list, you'd put Lower in there instead.
Yep.
It's fine. And then Jump Masters were the nerf. Lightweight frame and Palpatine, they worded it so it's still like vague, but people kind of know what they intended.
Yeah.
Um,
You got called before you roll a die.
yeah, and you can only change
lightweight
those
frame,
dice.
like either call it before lightweight frame or call it for lightweight frame, and you only modify the die you called it for.
Yeah.
So
They didn't quite specify the second part of calling it before lightweight frame and only changing lightweight frame.
yep.
But it's kind of like, it's pretty much intended in what
Yeah.
they were saying. But the other ones, what were the other nerfs?
I don't know. They weren't.
They
important.
nerfed Pulse Ray Shield.
Oh, not really. You have to be able to gain a shield to use it. That just makes sense. That's how I've always played it from the beginning. I can't pulse ray shield if I'm full shields. Doesn't make any sense.
It's nice to have that one forward.
It's nice to have, but it's not how you can use it. You have to gain a shield. If you can't gain a shield, you can't gain the condition.
I don't think it makes sense because you can spend a focus to change no focus results, things like that.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. I don't know why they had to do that.
It's not, if they had it so you could use it and take an ion token for your one straight white, who cares? You're broadcasting to your opponent.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't know why.
It didn't have to be nerfed, but that's how I played it anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to
yeah.
the game. So he's creating this kill box again.
Again, look how they just fan out, everybody.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
This list is very difficult to fly. I suggest trying it like on Vassal or something because it's also a very expensive list to fly. You have to have 2 guns for hires, 4 Star Vipers, and a Sea Rock.
Well, the guns for hires come with Star Viper each, right? So you need 2
no,
guns for hire.
You need the PS1 cards, which are in the Star Viper packs.
Oh, are you kidding? They didn't come
Yeah,
out?
that's why it's such an expensive list.
That is so you have to own at least 6 Star Vipers.
Yep.
Oh, my word.
So it's a very expensive list to fly. It's a very good list. It takes a lot of skill.
Buy the cards online. So find someone who doesn't want their PS1 Star Vipers. Buy the cards online. Alright, so here we got Sunny in the back. Bring out the box. Here we go. This is cool. He swings out to allow your Boba Fett to come into his kill box.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. I love it. It's just a really cool way to look. He's made this horseshoe just perfect for your Boba Fett to come in and just sit down right there. And you're doing like a 1 straight or something, right? Or did you move fast enough to bump?
I know. I was making sure his dials were revealed.
Of course, yeah.
Alright.
Always do that, folks.
Yeah.
Reveal your dials.
Because you can forget what you dialed in, thought you dialed in something else.
Yeah.
So I do the 1 straight.
Oh, no.
But hey, it's Boba Fett. He's got all the rerolls in the world.
Right. Now, could you boost out?
I don't think so. No. With my large base, no.
Yeah. So this is what I was talking about earlier, how you can create these really cool formations and just trap your opponent in a box,
So I get 4 naturals, yay!
Woohoo!
When I don't need them because I got all the rerolls in the world. I 4-lum, and I Ion Discharge and pick... Let's see, I picked that guy because I wanted him... Okay, if he takes the Ion, he can't turn around.
Yep. And Mitch he's seriously considering taking that token, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's like, I could just shut down your ion dischargers here and shut down your 4-lump because you already have a token.
Yeah.
What's he do, folks? Alright.
I love that card.
It makes your opponent think.
Yeah. It's a lot better than what people give it credit for.
No, I love that card too. Even if I'm a small ship flying against big ships, and they're going to take that first one from you to shut it down.
I think he rolls like 2 natural evades, so it takes a whole 2 damage.
Yep.
With 4-lump. So the only reason why 4-lump did...
You got one.
Oh, he died. I got one. Okay.
Yeah, you got one.
I barely got the damage.
You got 2 in there. It's out. Even if I'm running a small ship with pulse ray shields and the ion discharger, my opponent's running large ships. If I can get it off one time,
Yeah, it pays for itself.
it's paying for itself.
Alright, so luckily I still have the focus. So he gets 1. I get 2 or 1. And then 2. Reroll with Boba Fett. 2.
Yay.
So even though he's doing this box here, now his dice are like
They're
averaging out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2.
And Boba
1.
Fett
None. Takes 1.
takes 1.
Oop, there goes the shield.
And then Sunny, 1.
1. And you got it.
Focus.
And this is exactly why I don't highlight who's attacking again, because I have no freaking clue. Okay? Now, how is he going to flip this box around to keep all guns pointed at you? That's the cool thing about these Star Robbers. They can just point their guns at the target every single time.
Yeah. The way to do it is you can curve barrel roll. Let's see here.
We got a couple of sloops, right? So the guy at the bottom is going to sloop.
No, he doesn't have to, though, is the thing.
Right.
He can... Let's see here.
Well, if he doesn't sloop, he's going to bump. So you got to do like a little sloop where your ion token from the bottom to where your ion token is face down, right?
You don't think you could do a 3 hard barrel roll back? Do they have a 3 hard? No, they don't have.
Well, the hard turns are essentially a diagonal maneuver, right?
Yeah.
So diagonal is going to put you back on your base again, on Boba Fett's base. So that was going to sloop. The one on the right is going to... I don't know, what? One tight? No, he's got a red token. He's probably just going to do a bump, right? And point his guns down. The red one is going to... How's he doing? He could sleep with the red one too, I think, right? And instead he can just do like a straight 2. And he pretty much got all his guns pointed down toward Boba Fett's going to go.
Pretty much my idea is like, come and chase me. And I kind of want
when you got the rear
a few guys. Yeah, I kind of want a few guys at range 1 of me, so I could start getting some re-rolls and try and blowing some up before they fire.
Now at this point, do you wish you could switch out Forlom for Tail Gunner?
No, I'd rather have Forlom.
Yeah. Okay.
With the 3 green dice and the focus, like it should have given me a little bit more this game, but it was giving me some pretty good usage throughout the day. I got to shoot Red Ace with Dengar to strip its shields. So then Red Ace got his evade token, or her evade token.
And then you cancel the evade token, or stop it.
Did Boba Fett, and I used Forlom to stop the evade token, and almost won around Red Ace.
Nice.
So it came in kind of handy.
Red Ace is good with R2-D2 and Comm Relay.
Do it? Red Ace? Yeah. Yeah, that's what he had.
That's what he had?
Yeah.
It's a pretty wizard there, Annie. So, oh my gosh, harpoons. Harpoons, you hate them and love them, right? You love them because of the damage output, but you hate them because they're so complicated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. They could have done better.
I also think people are overrating them against swarms. I don't think they're...
Assault missiles are better versus swarms, hands down.
Well, yeah, but if you have guidance chips and you have like something to give you rerolls like Jonas or something, sure, assault missiles are better. But I think the harpoon effect isn't that big of a deal. Now your 12-point TIE fighter, your 15-point TIE fighter now has Dead Man Switch.
Yep.
So you plan around that, like, I dare you to shoot me and kill me. I'll be at range 1 of you.
Wait, so how do you tag your own Star Vipers with... I'm sorry, your own Z95s with...
No. Okay, so let's say your opponent has harpoon missiles.
Oh, and they hit your Z95.
They hit your Z95. Now he has Dead Man Switch.
Yep.
So now
it's kind of giving him a boon.
Yeah. So, like, there was a game where I put harpoons on my Inquisitor, and I was facing his Star Vipers here. And I shot Sunny. He got his 3 natural evades, or 3 evades with the focus. I did 1 damage.
Right.
And now he's got harpoon. And now I have Inquisitor with the shot later on, but I was just in range 1 of him. I'm not going to take the shot and take a damage with Inquisitor, potentially.
Yep.
To finish off that ship.
You're not going to fit. You fit. Incredible.
But, yeah, harpoons, the swarms can have technique to deal with them.
Right. You can fly close to your opponent. Once you get tagged with it, you break formation with that one guy, bring him on the outside.
I think, like Mitch and I have been talking, big ships actually will have problems with harpoons because they can't cancel those crit results as often. So they'll always continuously take an extra damage.
So Sunny's going faster than I thought she was going to go.
He's trying to block.
There's no blocking, Boba.
think he does block me.
Oh. There it is. Ouch.
I don't quite mind. I got all my rerolls. He's only
Yeah.
got one chip shooting at me.
Oh yeah, they were in the sloop, huh?
He's
Only
preparing,
had one sloop.
he's preparing for next turn.
So my philosophy is always trying to get guns on target.
Well, if you can get guns on target next turn and have all the mods, you got to prepare.
Because
for
look,
change.
if that red one sloops like I suggested, right, and we just turned around instead of doing a 3 hard or whatever it did, he'd have no mods this turn, but he'd have shots. The next turn he'd have full mod shots again.
He can one hard barrel back. I don't know. All right, so range 1 onto that Star Viper. I barely had arc on. 2 rerolls. I get 3, and he blanks out and he takes a crit.
Damaged engine.
It doesn't matter because they can just do their
One bank.
one bank.
Boost. Or barrel, I mean.
But it does kind of matter, and this spot means he has to do the one bank in the ion clouds right there.
And that was the closest one to Boba Fett, the Gray Star Viper.
Correct.
Alright, his only shot. Nat. 2. And something behind the Fett there. What was it? Blank. Okay. And more blanks.
Yeah.
It was a hit crit, so look at that.
And then I take damage engine.
Tit for tat, right?
Yep. Which is kind of big key because now I took damage engine and I'm by the board edge.
So you have to do that bank to just kind of ease around it now. You can't just do like a one straight and then a hard turn.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose your shots because of the way your arcs are.
Yep.
Ouch.
So pretty much he will probably one bank with that Star Viper I just shot at. Sunny's going to try for the block.
Okay.
And maybe just focus up. Because if I do like a 3 bank and hop over Sunny, Sunny's kind of like out of luck there. Sunny can get one-shotted. That's the one ship that can really get one-shotted in his list.
Okay.
But of course, it's also the cheapest ship.
Yeah, so...
And he could roll like 3 natural evades at an evade.
What's one Enforcer worth? 22 points?
22 points.
How much was Dengar worth?
52.
So yeah, I mean, so you have to take out like 3 just to make up for Dengar.
Yeah.
Man.
And I have half on Boba, so... It's
So your
even
win
more.
condition is pretty much everything but Sunny.
Yeah, kill everything. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I'm switching to Asajj. Boba Fett was just because I kind of wanted to run Boba Fett that week.
Yep.
But Asajj is just a better partner overall. She can tank all the damage.
And she can stress people and use your stress against you.
Yeah.
And
She's worth her points, whereas Boba Fett's
forget push
arguably-
the limit, right? Forget about it. It just doesn't matter. You're helping your opponent out if you push the limit.
Oh yeah. Like at Kashyyyk, I was running an Inquisitor. I was facing against Asajj. It was impossible for me to do any damage because my max is 3. She cancels 1 because I'm always going to have to push the limit.
So now you're rolling 2 for her
We're
2.
only 2 for 2, and then she's got evade, and then she's got to focus because of Mind Link. So
Yeah. You're never going to touch it.
never going to touch her.
And that's why at one point I was actually, when I was flying against you, I actually double stressed myself on purpose.
Why?
So you could use one stress, but if I'm at range 1, I can still put a stress on you.
Yeah.
So I actually double stress myself on purpose. So even if you're going to spend one of mine, I still have 1 to give you.
Oh yeah. You were using Forlom in the G1A.
Yep,
to
yep.
do that.
Forlom's a good crew and a good pilot.
Alright, so he's doing the 2 hard.
Going for that bump again.
Yep.
1 hard would have been sufficient, I think, right?
Yeah, but if I do a big move, it goes over.
Oh. So what's he gonna do? That one's doing a what? 1 hard, 2 hard?
He does have damage engine.
Oh.
He does do the 1 hard. Takes the stress. Just easier. Because he can 1 bank next turn.
Yeah, and make sure he gets the arc this turn too. They have a 1 straight on those survivors?
Yep.
That's nice.
It's so good, especially in the swarm format.
Mm-hmm.
The one straight is pretty good. All right, so he target locks. All right, check this out. Hard one. Barrel roll back.
Doesn't get arc though.
No, he'll get arc is what's crazy.
He doesn't get it now, but he gets it after you move.
Yeah, after I move.
Yeah. But see, now this is what I'm saying, the sloop would have been better last turn, because now he's shooting at you with no mods.
Well, yeah, but he's opened up to go, like, let's say if Boba Fett gets away, he now can go in between the two ion clouds there and catch me. He cuts off that.
But Boba's only got 4 health left. If you get 4 guys shooting or 3 guys shooting at Boba Fett, he can still go through the ion cloud and risk taking an ion. He's just doing a 1 white straight, and he's not stressed anyways, so he still gets his barrel roll movement off of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have mattered. I think the better call would have been the sloop, but
So I can't shoot the guy that I just shot at,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of a bummer. So I have to split fire again. So I ask how much damage they have,
Same.
hoping
Maybe you got one.
maybe I got one earlier. So I'm shooting the guy. Let's see here. It doesn't quite matter. I get 2 rerolls, and so I hit crit, and all paint, but only 1 evade, I believe. Blinded pilot. So that works out perfectly for Boba.
Yay! One less attacker.
So only 1 shot's on me. The range 1 shot. He target
course.
locks. So just 2 and 2 naturals. There we go.
Now it's swinging back, right? But
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah.
Too late. No arc, see? No arc.
And he's still set up. It's fine.
Set up for what? Now he has to deal with the ion cloud because now you're going around for sure.
Well, he can go 1 straight or 2 straight and fan the arc, or you can go 4 straight barrel back.
I think it's actually what it does. Which is
Yeah.
like a 4 bank maneuver.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Another cool thing you can do with the new Star Viper. You got 4 bank maneuvers now.
So pretty much, I forget what I do.
Well, you gotta do like a 1 bank
Yeah.
or something. I think a 3 might pull you off the board because it's a little far out.
No, three banks fine. All the
Think
bank
so?
maneuvers are fine.
Okay.
With large ships, the edge of their base will line up with the arc. So if you see here, that's where my arc would be along the RivCo
Yeah.
wording.
So a 3 bank will pull you there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to know.
I fly large ships a lot.
Little tricks. That's gonna help. I'm actually afraid of flying large ships. That's gonna help me out. I didn't know you could. That was a.
I find
thing.
large ships actually easier. When I fly small ships, even though like it just takes me getting used to fly them again.
Yeah.
But I've been flying large ships the last like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
Pretty much exclusively. Just because I know the system opened, they haven't quite announced them officially, but the new rules will be you play 3 games. If you win 2, you advance. So you win 2 of 3, you now advance to the next set of 3. If you win those 2, you advance. So MOV doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that's why like lists like Dengar, Boba Fett, you can actually experiment with them and see.
That's cool.
Yeah. So he's debating with Sunny. He does the 3K. Yep.
Just to put some shots on again.
There's nothing quite he could do. He can try continuously bump me, but I'll just shoot at him anyways. Probably by over jumping him or
Yep.
either way. He does the 1 bank. Clears his stress. Focuses. I thought he spent the target lock on that guy last turn.
No, he did. He started with the other guy. That guy had a blinded pilot.
No, the range 1 guy had a shot.
Yeah. So the target lock. That's.
He spent the target lock.
Yeah. So there's no target lock tokens. That's your target lock token out there, buddy.
No, I'm talking about the 3 or the 4 white on my
Oh.
base. Unless maybe it was one of the dead guys. Or the dead guy.
It could be the dead guys, yeah.
So he does the 3 straight or 4 straight, and then barrels back.
Yep.
And so now they're all in
4
formation.
bank maneuver.
Yep.
And they're in formation.
So 1 bank for Boba. He'll have 2 rerolls. And he's going to try one-shot Sunny.
Can he do it, folks?
Out of all the ships, that's the only one he can do it.
I wish we could live broadcast this stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We actually see people's comments.
So Boba Fett's actually putting up quite a big of a fight here.
He is. He's lasted quite longer than I thought he would.
Which he loves swarms. That's the one reason why I put him with Dengar, because Dengar doesn't quite like swarms that much, but Boba kind of does.
So that's your hard counter to help fill that gap in your list?
Yeah.
It's good.
I just played the first round of engagement.
Sorry, my commentary sucks.
Alright, so I shoot Sunny, range 1.
Better than talking to yourself, though, right?
True.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
You don't have to come back. Okay?
Alright, I use one of my rerolls. I focus for 4.
Okay.
And all blanks, and Sunny's down. That's a blank because of Sunny's ability. Trigger twice this game.
What? There it goes. And all those crit cards, we don't go over them because why bother?
Yep.
There you go.
So I pull Sunny's target lock off.
Yeah, I think they're all still there.
Yeah. One got spent last turn, I know. I saw the rerolls. Alright.
Oh well.
Oh well. Wouldn't matter. Range 2. Is he going to spend the target lock? Sure. So the one problem with killing Sunny is I only have 1 reroll now.
Yep.
Alright, so...
So, okay, this roll is funny. You rolled it off the table, and on the ground, I remember calling it was a blank on the floor. You rolled it on top of the table, blank. You re-rolled it for a blank. That die rolled blank. After that second roll of the blank, you should have got the different die and rolled that one instead, you know? there we go. And you're dead anyway, so there's 4 hits.
So that's it.
These time vipers are kind of like, you can never really figure out where they're going to go.
Yeah, like typically you don't plan your maneuvers around them because you don't know where they're going to go. So you just
do what you think is best for yourself.
Pretty much. So that was the game. So Mitch won RivCo number 4.
Congrats.
One last stop. Tomorrow.
That's right.
Yep. Will this be posted tonight?
This will be posted tonight.
Cool.
This will be posted tonight. So the next stop is these asteroids that are literally 5.5 inches in diameter. So they're huge, huge on the board, right? And there's 2 of them, plus 3 standard obstacles. So since you're bringing 3 standard, I know in RivCo number 2, we saw someone bring an epic ship as an obstacle. So it's allowed in this one.
Yep.
You want to take out their... So I think that'd be really cool if they did that, because then you essentially have these 3 giant obstacles if someone brought theirs.
Yeah.
Really fun tournament, really fun match to play with those big obstacles out there.
Yeah. It's another tournament where things like trick shot and turrets are going to be good.
Yep, and tractor beam.
And tractor beam. Yep.
You can put them on that rock, and they're going to be on that rock for at least 2 more turns.
Yep.
You know, so that's really cool. And then we're going to give out the grand finale of prizes. We're going to have a trophy, we're going to have medals, we're going to have paintings or wood carvings that are painted. Thanks to Notch Nerd, who donated to the championship tour. So big thanks to him. Check him out on Etsy and... What was the other one?
That's Tax Services?
No, where you can find him.
Oh, where you find him.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, and yeah. So he's on there. And then I also want to say a big thank you to Bed's Tax Services for that beautiful mat that I've been in the caretaker of for the past 7 to 8 weeks. I have to give it up tomorrow. I'm kind of disappointed. It's really cool, so I'm jealous. Whoever wins that tomorrow. And he also donated all of the alternate art cards we saw on the tour. Fantastic. And tomorrow is Ray?
Yep.
That's a really cool one. I like the Ray one. And then once again, we're also going to thank Top Deck Keep for also donating colored bases for every stop on the tour. That was really cool. So, and that's it for me.
Check out our Facebook page. RivCo X-Wing Tour.
RivCo X-Wing Tour, and then our website, rivcotour.com. And postscript here, there's an event coming up near and dear to my heart, and so it's the Ties for Tots tournament. We're actually doing a Toys for Tots fundraiser, but we're calling it Ties for Tots because I love playing on words. But it's December 11th at SoCal Games and Comics. The only entry fee is toys. You bring a toy. I don't care what the value is. Bring something in. It's for the kids. Bring something in, drop it off, and you're entering the tournament for the rest of the day. And we got some really cool prizes. We have rigged Santa chutes, which is your rigged cargo chute, but it has a Santa bag on it with toys spilling everywhere. It's hilarious. We're going to have, haven't shown the picture yet, but I'll announce it right now. We're going to have Chewbacca alt art card for the Falcon, but it's his Life Day picture. So, happy Life Day and everything. And then we may have a couple other things that are coming on the way, and I'd love to announce those. Oh, we are going to have special red and white medals made for the event as well, and that picture's coming soon once I get those medals made and prepped for you guys. So anyways, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.
Thank you guys.
Night.